Hey guys, what's up and welcome. This is Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer, the double-edged sword, the best of both worlds. I am a designer, but at the same time, I am a developer. In this tutorial, I am going to teach you how to reverse engineer this awesome website. What do I mean by reverse engineering? Traditionally, we start on Figma and do the design and then continue and proceed to development. In this one, I am going to reverse that. I am going to start from a working website and I'm going to show you or teach you how to create this on Figma. Let's demonstrate how this website operates and how it works and the flow, and then I will show you exactly what I did on Figma. It's exactly the same. Okay, so we've got some movies section here. When you click here, this is the movie section. You can search, obviously you can search movies here. Okay, you can also navigate to TV shows, as you can see guys. Okay, these are the TV shows. This is the one that I have watched, Breaking Bad. I haven't finished yet, okay, because it's too long. Okay guys, and then there is also Suggest Me here. Okay, first things first guys, it's very important to acknowledge somebody else's work. Here at Coded UI, we didn't code and we didn't design this website. This is an inspiration. So first, let's go and check here. This is the brother who designed this awesome web application. So to us, it's an inspiration. Okay, when you click here, it will take you to his actual website. Thank you so much, brother, for your awesome work. As South African developers, we are inspired by your work. That's why we are trying to recreate it in Figma and we are going to develop it. In case you didn't know, I am going to create my own React version of the website. Okay, I am going to do it here on Coded Design. However, I've got a friend of mine who is an expert in Angular. So if you might also want to learn the Angular version, something that I don't do, okay, I'm very poor in Angular, come and check this website. This is a friend of mine, a South African developer. He's doing an awesome work here. He's going to create his own version of Angular. Basically, by the way, he is the one who suggested that he has got this application, this website that is so interesting by this brother. So he asked me, can you please on your Coded UI show your community how to create a Figma file for this? I am going to create an Angular version on my channel, and you can also create your React version on your own channel. As you can see guys, we are bringing 360 degrees of design and coding knowledge. Think about it guys. From Figma, we are going to show you how to do this on Figma. He will show you on Angular. I am going to show you on React. We are trying our best to help other people as well. Now let's just jump straight into it. Let's check the finished Coded Design prototype. Okay, check here guys, this is the Figma version of it. Can you believe it? Okay, let's see. You can scroll guys. As you can see guys, there is that morphic effect. Okay, check there guys, check there. Okay, the header is sticky and also it has got that morphic class morphic effect. Let me see if I can zoom it in. Okay, it doesn't zoom in. That's not much of a problem. And also guys, when you hover over it, it moves. Okay, as you can see, it zoomed in nicely, just exactly like this one. And check that morphic effect. Okay, even on Figma guys, we've got that morphic effect. I am going to teach you how to do that as well. Okay, let's check on the original version. Okay, it goes and goes and it reveals the footer. Okay, check here guys, it goes down and reveal the footer. Here guys, at Coded UI, we didn't change this design. We didn't even act as if we were the one who were creating it. We didn't take any credit. What we did, we have typed exactly what my brother has typed here. What does that mean? It means that we are honest and we are sincere. This is the work of this brother. As you can see, guys, I didn't put my name here because the concept and everything, I am just somebody who wants to help you to learn. So I have been inspired by this design and website. So guys, it doesn't end there. Check here, guys. When you click on TV shows, it navigates to TV shows. As an improvement, guys, as you can see, when you are here in movies or in TV shows, this is active. Okay, something that I saw that maybe my brother didn't really fine tune it. Understandably, guys, you know, when you are creating a tutorial, it's too long and okay, so sometimes as developers or people who help other people to learn, we just leave other things for other people to fill in. Okay, so as you can see, when we click on TV shows, we are taken to TV shows, but there is no indicator that indicates that we are here. I understand, guys, when we are teaching, sometimes we can say these are the things that you can continue and some sort of implement. Even in this tutorial, the one that you are looking at, there are things that I'm expecting you to just fill in the gap. So but what we did, we've just made sure that we don't miss that one. So when you click here on suggest me, as you can see, guys, it takes you to suggest me and it indicates that we are here on suggest me. Are you ready? I hope you are going to learn everything that you're going to learn from this course. Make sure that you get that design, that UI UX design job in this year. Without wasting time, guys, let's jump straight into it. Let me just show you the Figma file or the finished product. Check here, guys. I'm going to teach you prototyping. I'm going to teach you how to create components. I'm going to teach you how to think like a professional designer. As you can see, guys, this is it. Let's get into it. Let's jump to our Figma project, and what we are going to do, let's give this a name. Okay, so what I'm going to do, in order to make it easy for you to recall, okay, I'm not going to name it according to this website. Okay, I'm just going to type movie UI. Okay, let me just type it this way. The reason why I'm doing it so that when you want to get the design file, it can be easier for you. You know that in my list of Figma files, you are going to look for movie UI. So it looks like I'm going to give you the Figma file as well. Of course, how are you going to get it? Check the link in the description below to a source to a text called source code. Okay, because I'm a developer. So when you click there, you are going to subscribe to my Substack, and automatically you will get an email with a list of all my source code and my Figma file. So this will be part of the list. The name of it will be movie UI. Then you must know, in bracket there will be Figma, so you must know that is the Figma file. Ne, let's continue. Okay, so if in case you're asking yourself what does ne mean, it's one of those things that comes with the native language. I think maybe the closest will be okay. So let's continue. So guys, as I've told you, we are going to start to think about the principles of design. So how can we continue without mentioning? Let me search here the atomic design. Let's see what will be there. Atomic design system. Okay, whatever it is, atomic design principle or atomic design system, that will work. Okay, so I'm trying to give you tools for thinking so that before you get into design, instead of jumping straight into Figma, you can start to think about things like a professional. I don't know why my internet is taking some time. Okay, let me just type atomic design principle. Let's see. Yes. Okay, now there's something there. Okay, I want the images. This is what I want. Okay, we can even choose this one. Okay, guys, this is very important. If you want to become a professional, if you want to answer interview question, if you want to get the thinking process behind Figma, it's very important to understand this. Okay, this is a very simple principle, guys. It's not complicated. You know, at Coded UI, I don't bombard you with bombastic word so that I can look professional. I always break things down. I am in simplified simplicity to make things simpler for you. So this concept states that, let me try to zoom in. Good. This principle states that, okay, whatever that you see when you are designing, okay, categorize it into sections, okay, or into certain components, okay. These components, we can call them atoms. You know that in terms of physics, okay, or chemistry, atoms are very, very, very small, okay. A combination of atom, they form a molecule. A combination of molecule, they form an organism. Combination of organism, it might form a template. A combination of template, it will form a page. Guys, if there was a way to explain the importance of this, I was going to, but remember, English is not my mother tongue. Maybe in my language, isiXhosa, I was going to stress and emphasize, okay, the importance. But I trust that you guys at least trust me. When I'm saying something is important, it is important. And also, I'm not going to ask you to take it religiously. I am going to prove to you that this is important. So if we've got atoms, molecules, organism, template, and pages, how does this all, Matthew, fit into what we are going to do? Let's go back here. Here we've got an option to view this as a page, a website. When we are designing, we get into dark background, we put these tags and images, we put them like that randomly, okay. Now there will be a time where the manager, because when I'm teaching you something, I'm hoping that you are going to get employed. The manager comes or the boss, they come, they say that can you change the theme of the overall design to a light mode. Then if you have designed it carelessly, it will mean if you've got 50 pages, okay, as you can see, this is not only like one page, there's a lot of pages here, okay, more than one, okay. If you've got 50 pages, it will mean that you have to go here, change this to maybe dark so that the background could be white, come here, change it to white, come here, change it. As you can see, guys, I'm hoping you can see that this is a mission and a half. So it's very important that we take note of the principles and the approach, okay. So in summary, I would say in this video, enjoy the explaining part, the one that in some other student it seems like it's boring, okay. I understand some other student, they are too technical, they want to get their own hands dirty in code. I understand. But if you want to be a professional, if you want to be favorable, if you want to be employable, if you want to be able to answer interview questions, let's enjoy the explaining part, okay. So this means that if we are doing this the right way, we need to zoom in, okay. Zoom in just like this, okay. We don't want to see this whole website. We want to see this whole website as a compound component, as a composition, okay. As composition, it's like if we're talking of a paragraph, we want to see the alphabets in a paragraph. These alphabet, when we combine them, they make certain words. When we combine those certain words, they make sentences, and a group of sentences, it makes a paragraph. A group of paragraph, it makes a page. Do you see that type of thinking? Okay, if I can bring my own word in the English vocabulary, I will say it's thinking composably. Okay, I hope that exists in the English vocabulary. If it doesn't exist, I hope the Oxford Dictionary might pick my word and it might put it there. Maybe 10 years or 100 years from now, my grandchildren might study or use the word thinking composably. Okay, so that's what I'm going to teach you. That is the most important skill that I want you to get out of this course, to think composably, okay. So let's go back here. So instead of looking at the page like this, as you can see, guys, this is empty, okay, because it's just the overall frame. If you start from here, you might miss the detail that will make you a pro. Instead, we are going to look at it in terms of atoms, okay. So let's go back. So let's divide this page into section. We've got an organism here, which is a header, okay. It has got a logo there, and then we've got this menu item, okay. As you can see, these menu items, okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to zoom in and we are going to focus on this guy. we are going to design this guy as if it's the only thing that we are doing. Okay, and then from then after that, after we got this template of this guy, we are just going to duplicate it so that this guy and this guy, they are the same thing. This guy and this guy, they are the same thing. Okay, let's look what is the same. When you hover over them, they change color. Do you mean that we have to set that the hover over changing color here and here and here? That will mean we are not being efficient. So that's why I'm saying, let's think about this guy as this one. When we want to create this one, we will create a certain version of this one that we will switch off the icon. Okay, as you can see, when we want to create this one, we are going to create a certain version of this one, but without TV shows now, but with movies. That's beautiful. That's the best way to go about it. Okay, so I hope you are as excited as I am. So now what I'm going to do, since we want to create a design that will exactly look like this one, so the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to screenshot this page. Okay, let's go there. I'm going to start from here. As you can see, I'm going to screenshot this page up until here. Okay, that screenshot, and then I'm going to click here and I'm going to copy this. Okay, I am going to copy this, and then from there I'm going to go to Figma. Okay, I am going to paste this. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, fine. Now let's get into it. So what I'm going to do, okay, the first thing that we need to do, we need to create a frame. A frame, it's like a page. If you are going to type something on Microsoft Office Word, you need a page. Okay, so a frame is a page. So how do we get a page? Okay, you must come here, and then from here you can choose. Here you've got a lot of options. Okay, you can design for paper print, you can design for tablet, and you can design for mobile phone as well, which is like your phones. Okay, tablet, and also there's an option for desktop. Okay, let's just choose any option for now. The reason why I'm saying any, simply because we are going to override this, we are going to change it for some certain reason. Okay, so we are going to just click this one. Okay, that means this is the desktop. Okay, meaning that more like a laptop or a computer screen. Okay, cool. Now the other thing that we need to do, as you can see, guys, okay, there is no contrast. What is contrast? Contrast is some sort of the difference, a distinctive difference, if there is such a word in English. Okay, now as you can see, this light gray and this white, they don't form a nice contrast or a perfect contrast. So what we need to do, let's click outside here and let's change this to dark, so that there could be at least some contrast, so that this can be visible. As you can see, guys, this is much better. Okay, now what we want to do, okay, let me just quickly clarify this, because I have struggled with it. Okay, in case you are on I think Figma has released a beta version of its own interface. Okay, they've got a nice and interesting interface. I accepted that and I was using that interface, okay, learning a lot of things, and I realized that before I do this course, I need to come back to this one, because most of you might be using this one. But it was tough for me to do that. I had to go to Google and search it, and to be honest, I didn't get it instantly. I have to move up and down until I find it. In case you are also on a beta version and you want to follow nicely on this old version, this is what you do. You can just come here on help, and then I think somewhere here it will prompt you. There will be an item here to go to the old version. I'm thinking maybe there must be also another option here to go to the new, use new in beta. Okay, as you can see, use new UI in beta. Let me just quickly show you how that one is. Okay, as you can see, so if we want if we want a frame, we will go here and we will create a frame. Okay, I don't wanna lie, guys, I have enjoyed this one. Okay, obviously there were some minor things that come because of I'm not used to it, but I don't wanna lie, I was enjoying it. But I was like, I don't want to use this. It might strain you. Okay, it might be tough for you to follow along. So I decided to go here and let's see, where is that option that says changed? Go back to the previous UI, as you can see, guys. So in case you might be like me, you want to switch between these, you can just come here. Okay, now guys, let's see why I said we are going to change this anyway. Okay, since we want to create some sort of the closest, okay, the closest UI. So if I have screenshotted this and we are viewing this website here on this screen, so for me, I thought it's very important to use the same screen size, okay, not to use a different one. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, not to use a different one. Okay, if we can almost like take this screen size, it can give us an idea of we have managed to get maybe 98% or 70% of this design, instead of adapting to this screen size, which might not look exactly like this one. So what we are going to do, we're just going to scratch this. Let's see if that is possible. Can this snap to this one? Yes, as you can see, it snaps, and here it snaps. Okay, in terms of the height, that is not important, because as you can see here, okay, we are scrolling here, so we don't really have to take care much of the height. Okay, and now let's continue. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to start with, okay, since it's going to be permanent, it's always going to be there, we are going to change the background. Okay, but before we do that, let's name this as home. Okay, let's name this as home. Okay, this is home. So what we're going to do, we are going to click here, guys, and then what we want the color. Okay, the color, we can get it on fill. Okay, okay, after that, let's click here and we will select a gradient. Okay, check here, guys. Okay, as you can see, this is a gradient. So what we are going to do, we are going to click here and go to this white. Okay, and take this eyedropper here and sample this color. Go to the extreme. Okay, because this is a gradient, so if you click here, the color might not be the same. And then what we want to do, we want to check also another color, which is, we are going to take this one. Okay, we're going to take this one and just go to the center of this color and click here. As you can see here, we've got another color here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I need a color in between. Check here, I'm going to click here, and then I've got this color, and then I'm going to go to this color. Okay, so as you can see, guys, okay, one thing to note, okay, this background has got some radial effect in it, which is circular shapes. Okay, as you can see, but they are spread all over there. It's like they have been blurred. Okay, they are blending in nicely. Okay, guys, I don't want to make this video longer. Okay, I don't want to get there whereby I put shapes here and do the background blur. I don't want that. Okay, so I hope maybe you can make your own research and accomplish that. So I'm just going to give you a lookalike. Okay, in design, we've got something which is called the look and feel. So what we are really duplicating or replicating is the look and feel, packed up with principles. Okay, so I hope you get that one. So we are going to go back here, go back to this layer, and then what I'm going to do, since this color is almost somewhere on this side, I'm just going to change this to be more or less like this. Okay, I don't want it to be like this, and then I'm going to change it to be more or less like this. Okay, as you can see, and then I'm going to bring more of this color here. Okay, as you can see, more of this color here, something like this, and then more of this color here. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, obviously, if you've got a fine eye, you might notice that this is a linear gradient. Okay, and this one here, it has got some bit of radial and okay, but I hope you do get this one, guys. Okay, so if we are serious about doing things the best way we know how, okay, what we want to do now, we want to create a color palette. Okay, what is a color palette? A color palette is some sort of a system of colors that are used in the application or in the design. Okay, so we are going to create our own color palette. Okay, So the reason why we design websites because there are companies behind them. Okay, I can't just design a website for, what can I say, for the air. Okay, what do you mean by the air? It's just website for the air. That doesn't exist. Okay, this is real life. There is a company that is asking you to do so, or there is someone. Okay, what I'm trying to introduce here is the intent. Okay, so for now, let's just say there is a company, an organization that is asking you to do something. So what does that mean? It means that that company or organization has got a brand. Okay, what do I mean by a brand? Coca-Cola, Nike. In this case here is the brand, this guy. Okay, let's see, is there a name? Okay, Morocco movies, not real. Okay, but this is a brand. Okay, a brand, it's very close to a logo. Okay, even though a brand and a logo is not the same thing, but for now, since we want to achieve what we want to achieve, let's just associate it with the logo. So there is a brand. So why am I going to the brand? The brand has got an identity system. In that identity system, you get the identity colors, okay, or the colors of the identity, okay, of the identity system, okay, brand colors. So now what we are going to do, we are going to start from the logo, okay, and create the brand colors. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come here and choose this, and then control, okay, let me close this, duplicate, control D, and then I'm going to choose this color. Okay, happy with these colors. Okay, control D, I'm going to choose this color, the darker one. Okay, what else? And then I'm going to control D, I'm going to choose let's say choose this. Okay, as you can see, this is not pure white, even though when it's on top of that dark color you might think it's white, but it looks like it's not pure white. Okay, and then control D. Okay, let's check this color, this one, zoom in, this one. Okay, and then let's control D, let's choose this one. Okay, this one. Okay, and then let's control CV and let's choose this one. Let's choose this one. Okay, let's choose this one. Okay, as you can see guys, here I'm just sampling colors, I'm creating a color palette. So let's just quickly go here and see, is there another color that is maybe popping or maybe noticeable besides those ones? I don't think so guys. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, so why are we doing this? Okay, what if maybe as time goes by the boss can come and tell us or instruct us to change the theme of the entire application? Let's say we are going to have a dark theme, this is a dark theme, and we are going to have a light theme. What if we are being asked that? If we can create colors randomly, it will mean our design is not going to be consistent or cohesive. It means that I might have this light gray here. When I'm picking it again, I might have a slightly different light gray, and that is not cool. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to name these colors, we want to have consistent colors, and also we want to have some sort of a global variable. Maybe in CSS, when you are developing, you might know that the global variables, okay, for colors. So this means that when you change this color, it change in the entire website. Isn't that interesting? Of course it's interesting, because it means that you don't have to go to each and every element, thousands and thousands of elements, and try to change a color. Okay, the other thing that I must talk to you about, it's quite difficult, or it takes time to do things the right way. Just like in life guys, success doesn't come easy, it takes time. It's a series of failures you need to endure. Finally you will get there and make it in life. Okay, similar to that, It takes time to do things the right way. Maybe some of us by now, they were hoping for a tutorial that would have already been designing this now, and they are showing me how to click here. I do understand that, okay? But here, I want you to get a job. I want you to include you into the conversation. I want when when designers, professional designers are talking about something, I want you to have an input, and a valuable one. But if you just follow people and do things as they do, you only speak through your actions. You have to open Figma in order for you to have a say, okay? And I don't like that. Okay, so now we are done with our color palette. So what we need to do, we need to name these colors, okay? This makes it easier for a developer, if I can be honest, as since I am a developer as well. You can check my channel coded design here. Okay, so when I'm designing, I wish I can know which colors that have been used, okay? Get a list of them so that I cannot have to open Figma and sample these colors, okay? It's something that is time consuming. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we are going to name these colors. Okay, let's choose this color as a primary color. So now I'm going to be a little bit faster because I'm going to repeat myself here. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to do this, and then after that I'm going to go here. As you can see, I'm going to create a new style, and I'm going to name this primary. Or maybe what could I say? Can't I say color / primary? Okay, so that I know that these styles are under color because they are colors / primary. Let's create it. Okay, and then let's come here. Okay, and then let's create this one, which is a color. Is it a capital letter? I believe color / secondary. Now it looks like I forgot my convention. Let me just go back here, guys, just to check. Okay, everything is capital letters. Okay, my apologies about that. It's very important to be consistent. Okay, so it's color / this one is secondary. Okay, color secondary / secondary. Let's look for a tertiary color. Okay, the dominant color here, it's this dark one, this one, so I can use it as a tertiary color because it's noticeable. Okay, let it form part of the main colors. Okay, so I'm going to create this one, colors - tertiary. Okay, as you can see now, since I forgot, as you can see now, I deviated from my own principle. Now in one of the color systems that I have here in my Figma system, we've got a tertiary color here. You need to avoid such things. So it's interesting that I am using this so that I know that my tertiary, it's a capital letter. Okay, and then something is wrong. I don't want this. Okay, undo. I don't want that. Even if it's a capital letter, it looks like it's replacing it with that one. Okay, so let's type here colors. Okay, / let's say for now tertiary. Is that going to be interesting? Is that going to be Ioba? Not really. Okay, let's say app tertiary. Okay, all our colors will start with app so that there won't be any conflict in terms of colors. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's click here on the space so that to see our colors. As you can see, guys, now our colors are not just here on this panel. Okay, they are inside colors. As you can see, let's see, why do I have only primary here? Let's see. Okay, this is interesting. Color styles, let's see, we've got only this one. Okay, it doesn't matter because we were going to change it anyway. Let's see what I might have done wrong. Let's see, guys, sorry for that. Okay, let me try to click here. Okay, this is color primary. Okay, let's see, where are my color styles then? Okay, my apologies about that. Can I delete this style? I don't need this one. Okay, let's see. Let me go to this. This is not a style. Okay, let me just do this, guys. My apologies about that. Let me just do this. Let me just type here app tertiary. Sorry about that. App tertiary. Let's check. Do we have? Okay, let's say I want to style something. This is interesting. I want to use colors. Let me check here primary. Okay, we've got primary here, we've got primary here. Where is my primary? Okay, there is some sort of a confusion. Let me just type app and see. Okay, cool, this is interesting. Okay, let's do this, guys. Okay, let's start here. Let's create a style. Instead of now using / colors, it looks like I've got a lot of color styles here. Okay, so maybe let's say when I'm opening a certain color system, or what can I say, a design system, okay, it's here by default. So I think that might be the case. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make my color variables as unique as possible. My apologies about that. So let's try this, guys, for the last time. App primary. Okay, so I just need to, when I'm done creating it, I just need to confirm and see if it's there and everything, it's working perfect. My apologies about this. Now it looks like we are in the game, guys. As you can see, this is round. Okay, as you can see, if we go here, we can see that these are the colors. Okay, fine. Now let me delete this one, guys. Okay, let me delete this one. Remember, this is what we wanted. Okay, let's come back here. My apologies about this, but we are going to learn. Let's type app before app.primary. Okay, let's do it this way. This is what I wanted initially. I wanted to use this app / app primary. Okay, so let's create it and see. This is a circle. I'm happy with this, and it prefixed with app. I'm happy with that. So let's go back. As you can see, guys, now it's inside this app. This is what I wanted, guys. Okay, I wanted this. I want us to be more organized. Okay, I want us to push things to the next level. Okay, not instead of creating a design for the sake of seeing it. Now we want to be intentional. As you can see, things were not going according to how I want, but I reinforced that whatever that I want must happen. So I want you to be in that way. I want you to be intentional, and I want you to be professional. Okay, so let's continue, guys. So what I'm going to do, in order to make up for the time that I think has been spent a little bit, okay, trying to move up and down, I'm just going to pause the video, and I'm going to quickly rename these exactly this way. Okay, in case you didn't get it, let me just show you on the secondary. Okay, see what I'm going to do. I'm going to click here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a color style, and then I'm going to add it in some sort of a subfolder, which is app and / let's say app secondary. Okay, I want this name to be as unique as possible. In case there's some other color style, I want to avoid the conflict, as you can see, guys. Okay, so let's go back and click here on this background. As you can see, inside the app folder, let's say we've got now app secondary. So I'm just going to pause the video, and I'm going to do all of these to these, and then I'm just going to tell you what are the names, and that will be it. Okay, guys, I am back. I just wished, okay, I could have showed you the process, but there is nothing much that I did. I think the first thing that is here, I had a lot of colors. Okay, as you can see, like this one, I don't know where I was sampling it, but I just realized that it's not necessary. Okay, so now these are the colors that we have. So let me just quickly show you. Okay, this one, it's app primary, I did it with you. This one is app secondary, and this one, okay, it's app tertiary. As you can see, it's this color here. I think I started to get stuck in this one, okay, which is app heading light. Let me just quickly give you some decisions that I had to make. Okay, now this looks like it's a light color, very close to white, and maybe I might use it somewhere else. Okay, so I had to choose. Do I give this color a context, okay, which is some sort of a more focused, more specialized scope, which is app heading light? So meaning that I am going to use it only on headings. For me, this is what I'm going to do to make my life simpler or easier. I am going to use it on big headings, and I'm going to use it on small headings. To me, my eye is telling me that this is almost like the same color. So I have localized the scope of this color. It's going only to apply on headings, as you can see. Okay, so I didn't decide to make this color general. Why I didn't do that? Let's say the boss is telling us that I don't like these headings, they are too much. As you can see, this color is very, very local. It serves a specific purpose in a specific context. This is not just a light color, okay, it's for headings, okay, so that when I want to change only the headings, then I can change this color because the scope is local. What if maybe I've got another random white here? I will just name it a random white, knowing very well that it's a general white. I hope you get the idea of localizing the scope of the color so that it can be specific and uniquely for headings. And then the other color that I chose, it's this one. Okay, as you can see, this one. What's the name of it? The name of this color, it's app top subheading. This also, it's a very local scope. I will only use it here, okay, on top. I'm not sure if the word top and a sub are not contradicting, but guys, please use the naming of your own choice. But when I mean top sub, I just mean that this is the heading and this is the subheading, but it happened that this subheading is on top of the heading, so it's a top subheading. This is very local and specific. Now I was like, I've got this gray here, okay, I think I have took this gray from where, sorry about that, yes, from here. Okay, I took this gray from here. Okay, it's app text gray. Okay, text gray. Okay, so in the app there is a some sort of a text that is gray. Okay, there is a text that is gray. I think it's this one. So this text is going to be some sort of general. Okay, it's going to be general. I think I have missed the last gray here. Okay, let me just put another square here. Okay, the last one. Okay, my apologies about that, I forgot about it. I think the last one will be the muted one. I think this one. Okay, this one, I think I don't think this is the same as that one. Yes. Okay, let's call this muted gray. Okay, let's go to here. My apologies about that. Let's click on this one and let's go here and let's go here and let's type app / app muted gray. Okay, which is for the borders. Okay guys, we are done with our own color palette. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to press Shift A to give this an auto layout. I'm just going to keep these like this. Okay, I don't know for why at this point in time, but I'm just going to keep them. I don't want to delete them. So we've got our own color palette, so we are set and we are good to go. So what we are going to do, we are going to, since the width of this and the proportion, it's almost the same, so now we are going to start designing. So what we are going to do, we are going to lock this. Okay, we are going to lock this by going to layers. As you can see, this is the layer, and then I'm going to lock it. Okay, when I'm locking it, I don't want to move it. I don't want it to feel like part of this overall design. Okay, So let's get to the principle. Let's create what? Let's create atom. Okay, let's create atoms. Okay, let's go back here. So what we are going to do, we are going to come here. My apologies about that. Let me just take a water break. My apologies about that. Okay guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for waiting for me, and I am refreshed indeed. Okay, so what I want to do, I am going to type here movie. Okay, remember we are creating an atom. Okay, it happened that my text style is already bold. In case to yours it's not bold, just click Control B. Okay, and that's it. And then I'm going to press K. Okay, let me just first show you without the shortcuts. Okay, this is bold. Okay, if you click this and try to expand it, as you can see, it expand. When you press V, it doesn't expand. Okay, so let's check how do we do that without the shortcut. When you want this to scale, okay, you just come here and press scale. As you can see, it's K, then it will scale proportionally. Okay, movies. Okay, there is an S there, movies. Okay, as you can see guys, this doesn't scale. The reason it doesn't move, the reason why, we are now on move. Let's move it like this so that it can be here. So let's go back. When you click here and you want to scale it, you go to K so that you can scale it. Okay, when you want it to get more room, you go here and press on move, and then it's going to be like this. So as you can see guys, I'm trying to imitate this. Okay, this size. Okay, cool. And then in terms of colors, now we've got the color palette. Okay, so let me give this a color, and then I'm going to come to my colors here, and I'm going to take heading light. Nope, it's not really heading light. My apologies about that. That one, it's supposed to be text gray. Let me just type text here. I was hoping I'm going to get it app text gray. Yes, okay, it's this one. Okay, let's continue guys. So as you can see guys, we've got this. Let me just move this one down a little bit. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, we've got this. Okay, if we are other people, we can just duplicate this, okay, and make TV show and whatever. That's not what we want. If we look at these atoms, okay, these atoms start from here. Okay, meaning that it has got an option with an arrow, and then you can remove the arrow, you get this one. So this is the actual main atom that we need, or component. So let's go and get the arrow. I've got this website, which is SVG repo. Okay, it's an interesting one. It has got a lot of icons. Okay, somebody might feel like Figma has got a plugin that will generate colors for you, or a lot of plugin. I don't really use plugin guys. The reason is, plugins, they want you to pay and they are limited. Okay, so they always give you those limitations. Here I get the icon that I want, and it's a lot of icons guys, so that's why I'm using this one. Okay, I'm avoiding a lot of limitations. So let me just, you can click here on edit and then copy this and go back here and paste it. Okay, when you paste an icon from SVG repo, is going to be inside a frame. You have to double click the actual icon and take it out of the frame. It will snap, as you can see, inside the frame, outside the frame. I think now it's outside the frame, so you can delete the frame. And then what I'm going to do, I am going to come here and look for I think this is app text gray. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let me align this. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let me try to check what is app gray. Okay, is app gray different from app text gray? It looks like it's not different, but for now let's just use app text gray. Okay, yeah, let's just use app text gray. Okay, Let's use that one. It looks like I've got two colors which are identical. Okay, I hope you get that one. Okay, so now guys, I've got this component. Okay, as you can see, it's this plus this. Okay, I'm happy with it. Now let's get to an interesting one. Okay, a little bit advanced concept. Okay, so what we are going to do here, I'm going to click here and click here. I'm going to use auto layout. Let me use it manually first before I use shortcut. Come here and click auto layout. As you can see, this is somewhere up. Okay, this doesn't align, and then we need to come here and align it. My apologies about that. We need to come here and align it. Okay, it looks like, but not really guys. Okay, it's not aligning the way we want to. Okay, so let's click on this one, only this one. Let's try to give the bottom side this room as well, this room. Okay, like this. Okay, something like this. Let's see. Okay, and now this looks like it's in line, or it's 100% aligning. Okay, it's much better than before. I am happy with this. Okay, let me just add this one a little bit. Let's see, something like this. Okay guys, I am happy with this. Okay, so what we did, we've just combined these and we added an auto layout. Okay, auto layout is very interesting. If you click on this frame that has got an auto layout, you can even adjust this. This is the importance of auto layout. Okay, let's say we want it to be some sort of accurate. Okay, this is very close, but we can do this and change this, okay, as we wish. Okay, as you can see, that's the power of auto layout. So now that I've got this as a frame, okay, we need to come here and create a component. Okay, we want this to be a component. Okay, let's click there. You will see the importance of components. Let's click here. Now this is a component. Okay, cool. And then what I want in this component, or let me just explain in general what are components. Okay, let's say we want to use this. Okay, it means that we can go to our assets. Okay, what will be this component? Let's call this component menu item. Okay, menu item. Okay, if we go to our asset, we've got a component which is menu item, which we can use just like this, drag and drop it here. As you can see guys, here is it. What if maybe we can change the color of this? All these instances will change. These are called instances. Okay, it's like replicas. Okay, they all conform to this one guy. Okay, still the idea of changing in one place and it changes everywhere applies. It means that we don't want to go here, make change. No. Okay, for instance, let's say we want to change this color here. Okay, let's change the color to, this is app text gray. Let's change it to primary. Do you see that it changes everywhere? So a component is something like that. It will have instances. It's like instances are children or copies, okay, or photocopies of the main component. I hope you get that one. So let's just click undo so that the color of this becomes the original color. Okay, let's see, are we live? Yes, okay, because sometimes I forget to record. Okay, so let's continue guys. So now that we've got a component, okay, let's click on this component, see what we can do with this component. We can create variant, okay, some sort of a variant of it. Okay, these are the things that I can't explain, but as I'm working on them you will understand them. Let's create a variant. Okay, so we've got a, okay, before that guys, I forgot an important thing. Let's click undo. Okay, let's click this component. Okay, before a variant, remember some of these, where are these guys now? Some of these might have an arrow and some they might not have an arrow. So let's quickly implement that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to, in this component, I'm going to double click the arrow and I'm going to toggle it. Okay, I'm going to create some sort of a property, a Boolean property, so that it can be on or off. So when you've clicked here, go to layer and come here, create a Boolean property, and then let's name this property as show icon. Okay, show icon, or not necessarily icon, let's say show arrow, because this icon is very, very specific. Okay, show arrow. Okay, yes, show arrow. Let's see. Okay, show arrow, and let's leave it to true, and let's create. Okay, cool. Now let's go back to our instances and see what has changed. Okay, let's click here. Okay, as you can see now in our instances, we've got this interesting property which is show arrow. Let's toggle. As you can see, guys. Okay, interesting. Do you see that we are now able to come up with different version? I hope now you are starting to appreciate the importance of component composition, or composable components, or a layout that is composable. Okay, makes our life easier. So if we want, we can click also here and we can remove this, and then from then this can be movies, and this can be coded design, which is my coding channel. Okay, let's see. Okay, for now this doesn't allow me. Let me just type anything for now. I will have to change this on the main component, but here I was just giving you an idea, okay, of what we can do with it. Okay, cool. Now what I want to do with this, now I am able to toggle this, as you can see, guys. Okay, nice. So what I want to do now, I want to create a variant, because when we come back here, as you can see, this changes. Okay, so at the same time I'm teaching you to prototype. Okay, so let's go back here. First, let's check what's going on here. Okay, is this inside an auto layout? The text itself, let's see. As you can see, guys, there is a problem here. When I'm typing in this text, it doesn't expand. It looks like it's fixed in a way. Okay, we need to fix that. Okay, we need to fix that. This needs to expand. Okay, it needs to expand. So what I'm going to do, is this an auto layout? Not really. Let's type a Shift A to put this in an auto layout. Let's see when we are typing what it will do. Okay, still it doesn't expand the way we want to. Okay, that's not much of a problem. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's see. It's very important to make sure that we are doing things the right way, or the best way we know how. I'm happy with this, and then let me just change this to text gray. Happy with that. Now let me make sure when I'm typing it moves. Okay, as you can see, guys, it keeps moving. Okay, it keeps moving. It's very important that it stays like that. Okay, it's very, very important that let me duplicate this and take this one here. Okay, it's very important that it stays like that. Okay, so let's test. Okay, it keeps on moving. I'm happy with that. And then let me take this one and this one again, and Shift A, auto layout, and let's center it. Okay, let's leave it like this for now. Let's type and see what will happen. As you can see, guys, it moves. This one was not moving. Okay, I was very careless on that, of which it's something that we always have to test, that it moves. Okay, let me just click here and move this down a little bit. Yes, okay, as you can see, so that this can be more of in a center. I'm happy with this. And then let's do what we did. Let's call this a menu item. Okay, and then I'm going to create a component out of this. It's going to be a menu component. and then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to type. Let's see what will happen. It looks like when it's a component now it doesn't do what we want. Okay, this is something that we really need to take care, guys, as early as possible. Okay, let's see. So this is an auto layout. Let's create this and convert it into an auto layout on its own, which is this one. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Things are not going the way we want to, and I'm not happy with that. Undo. Let's see. Okay, my apologies about that. Undo. Okay, it's very important that this becomes flawless. Okay, it's important that this becomes flawless. It needs not to do this. Okay, I'm just clicking undo. Let's see. Okay, let me click on this. And let's check here. Here there is fixed. Okay, horizontal resizing fixed. Let's make it hug content. Okay, let's make it hug content. So I think we are winning, guys. Okay, I think we are winning. This now hugs the content, which is the content that is in. Okay, and then from there, what we need to do, we need to take this, okay, and then create a component out of it. Let's test, guys. It needs to hug the content. Okay, we are winning, guys. Okay, we are winning. My apologies for that delay, but I want to do things the right way. Okay, I'm happy with this. And then from there, what we want to do, let's just delete this main instance. We don't need this one. Obviously, we also don't need these instances. Okay, I hope you are learning, guys. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so we are here, right? Okay, yes. And then we want to double click here, then come back here, show arrow. Okay, and then create this, and then let's test this asset. Let's test this at the same time. Do we have show arrow? Yes, it's gone. I'm happy with this. And then what about typing something here? Okay, TV shows, as you can see, guys. Okay, but please don't mind much my spelling. And then let's click here, let's toggle this. I'm happy with this, guys. It's flexible. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, now let's continue, guys. Okay, now that we are here, as you can see, this is hovering. Okay, let's go back and let's click here. Okay, on the component itself, let's create a variant. Okay, we have created a variant. Now let's prototype, guys. Okay, let's click here on prototype. And then on prototype, we want to click this. Okay, we want to come and link it to here. Okay, first thing that we need to do here on the top corner on click, we don't want this on click, we want it on hover, on mouse enter while hovering. Sorry, guys, not mouse enter, while hovering. Okay, while hovering, we want this to change to become this. Okay, we want it to take 50 milliseconds. We can change it if we want to. Okay, cool. Now we want to change this guy's color. Okay, let's go back to design. We want to change this guy's color. Okay, we want to change it to primary. Okay, so how are we going to see this? Remember, this is the original, let's say. Okay, this is a component. This is an instance of the component. So whatever we make here, automatically it take an effect here. Okay, cool. So how are we going to see that? Let's put this in the center and let's just click here and test the prototype. Let's present. Let's see if we hover over it, is it going to change the color? Okay, let's see, guys. As you can see, guys, it's changing the color. Interesting. We are getting there. Okay, So it's changing the color. If we want to, guys, we can just duplicate this one, okay, and then we can toggle this. Okay, I hope now you are starting to see how we are going to produce this. Okay, let's go back here. As you can see, guys, it's two of them. Okay, this one does the same thing, and this one. We can even change these names. Okay, cool. Now let's start to do the real thing. Let's come here. We've got movies, TV shows, and suggest me. Okay, let's do that. Come here. We've got TV shows. Remove one S there. I think this is going to, let me cut it and type suggest me. And then here I'm going to paste the TV shows. And then I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to type here movies. Okay, let's highlight all of these and let's align them. Okay, this doesn't really align perfectly. That's not much of a problem. Okay, so let's go back to our presentation. As you can see, guys, okay, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this. Okay, it's working fine, more or less like this. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then what else do I want to do here? Okay, I'm done with these guys. Okay, let's look at the behavior of these guys. When I click these guys, I see movies here. If I click this one, what do I see? You see, this changes to shows. Okay, so that means these guys, when you click on them, they change. This change. Okay, that's very important to note. One thing that I'm noticing here, I'm not sure if you can see it. The web page doesn't indicate to us where we are. Okay, for instance, here, if we are on movies, this is movies, right? But in terms of the navigation, it doesn't show us. Okay, this is what we need to improve. It doesn't show us where we are, meaning that when we click on television shows, we need to know here this needs to be this color or a certain color so that we know that this is active. Okay, so let's go back here. We will take care of that. Okay, so I think we are ready. Not really, we are not ready. Let's create the active state. Okay, as you can see, this needs to remain like this, this needs to remain like this when clicked. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we have some sort of some atoms. Okay, some atoms, and then now let's create an organism. Okay, obviously one might argue that this one, since it has got some arrow, it's not like a pure atom, it's more like a molecule. I don't mind about that. So let's create an organism. So this let me show you this.
Hey guys, my apologies for disturbing. In case you didn't know, we've got a course at Udemy. If you are watching this on Coded Design, I also got another YouTube channel for teaching you Figma, and that channel is Coded UI. In case you want to be updated by everything that we do here at Coded Design, please check the link in the description below to our Substack newsletter. Thank you so much. I hope you are enjoying.
Guy here, this guy is just a menu item. Okay, it's not a navigation, it's a menu item. It's an item that you can toggle. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to take this, because this part doesn't belong on the what can I say, on the UI, it belongs behind the scene. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to click this one, click this one, click this one. We want to press Shift A. Okay, as you can see. Okay, this is what we want. Let me make it bigger a little bit. We're not really going to, maybe we can copy from here, maybe, since we've got something to look at. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, looks fine for me. Now we are going to create an organism from these. Okay, this is the power of composing. Okay, thinking composably. Okay, out of this we are composing this. Okay, now let's continue, guys. So what we want when we click here, the color remains a primary color. When we click here, the color remains a primary color. When we click here, the color remains a primary color. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do. So let's make this another component that is composed of this component. Okay, let's click here. Let's make this a component. Okay, this component is going to have 4 options or 4 variants. Let's do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 variants. Okay, the first one, it's when you have selected nothing. Okay, that's the first variant. The second one, it's when you've selected movies. It's going to show movies here. I don't mind about that, but movies need to be active. That's what we are trying to achieve now. Okay, so the first one, movies, is going to change its color to primary, as you can see. Can you guess the third one? The third one, TV show, is going to change its color. Okay, and this one, I've double clicked here, guys. Okay, I have selected only this one. That's a mistake. I need to select the whole component, including the arrow. Okay, all right, as you can see, guys, so we've got different variants. Treat these as states. Okay, treat these as a state. Okay, so we've got this state, this state, this state, and this state. This, it's composed by from this, it's a composition from this. Okay, we have used these to compose these. So this and this and this and this, it's exactly the same as this one. Okay, now let's go to prototype. Okay, when you click on this one, okay, let's go to prototype. When you click on this one, specifically on movies, you must go to this one. Okay, this one. Cool. When you are here clicking on this one, okay, you must go to this one. Okay, when you are here clicking on this one, you must go to this one. Okay, as you can see, guys, when there is nothing, I click movies, shows this one. When there is movies and I click this one, it shows this one. When this one is shown, this one is off, and I click this one, it shows me this one. But what if this one is the visible one and I click here on movies? As you can see, there is nothing that takes me to movies. Okay, guys, maybe it might take time for you to practice this and get it right, and it's not easy to get it right the first time, but you will get the hang of it. So let's click on movies. On movies, this needs to take me to the same movies, this one. Okay, what about TV shows? TV shows need to take me back to the same TV shows. Okay, we are done with this one. It's perfect. Okay, what if I click here while I am here? Nothing will happen. Let's go back to the second layer. What if I click movies from here? As you can see, it must take me to movies. What if I click a suggestion here? I'm happy it's taking me to suggestion. What if I click TV shows while I'm still in TV shows? Nothing must happen. It must not move. Let's go back to the another layer. When I click on movies from here, nothing must happen because I will be on movies. When I'm on TV shows, it must take me to TV shows. What if I'm on suggest me at this point in time? Let me double click so that I can select the whole thing. It must take me to suggest me. Okay, cool. What if I'm here on nothing and I click movies? It's going to take me to movies. What if I am on TV shows? As you can see, it must take me to TV show. What if I have clicked from here, double click. Okay, what if I'm here? It must take me to suggest me. Okay, we need to test this, guys, because it's easier to get things wrong. Okay, now let's go to an instance. As you can see, guys, we've got 2 instances now, an instance of this and an instance of this. So let's just take this and put it here as an instance. Okay, I hope you see the importance of thinking composably, okay, according to me. Now let's go back to the prototype. Where is our prototype? Did we delete it? It looks like, okay. Oh, here is the prototype. Okay, it has not refreshed yet. Usually this prototype refreshes. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, let me try to zoom in. Is there a way of zooming in this prototype? Okay, first of all, when we are hovering, I'm happy with it, guys. Okay, we are winning. Okay, cool. And then let's click on movies. Let's see. As you can see, guys, movies is active now. Let's click on shows. Now TV shows is active. Let's click on suggest me. Suggest me is active. I'm happy. Kumbaya. Okay, we are winning now, guys. We have composed, okay, a navigation item or a navigation menu. Okay, it's composable, okay, out of the small molecules. Okay, small molecules. Okay, I hope you guys get that one. Okay, let's go back, guys. Let's put it here. And then out of this, based on this, out of this, let's now create this part. Okay, this part. Let's say this is navigation and this is the top section, let's just say, because when we are done with the top section, we are going to create a header. Okay, so the header is this part, guys. It's this part. As you can see, that gray morphic thing, we are going to create it as well. So now we are creating a top section. Okay, let's go and do that. Okay, so for the top section, we will need this logo. Okay, we will need this logo. Okay, we will need this logo. So let's do that. Okay, so what we are going to do, we need to create a copy of that. This is so simple. Okay, as long as this is 100% straight. Okay, we don't really have to, what can I say, align to this triangle. Okay, we can modify it on our own. Okay, because we are just creating a sample. Okay, as you can see, guys. So what we want to do after this, we want to click here and then we want to scroll. What we want to do, okay, we are on prototype. Let's go to design. We want to scroll up. We want to come here to corner radius. Check there, guys. Okay, corner radius, I'm happy with 5. Okay, and then let's remove the stroke and let's change the fill and let's click primary. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to press Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Let's see, and then I'm going to press Shift H, and then I'm going to change this color to secondary. Then I'm going to take this to here, and then I'm going to click all of them. I'm going to align them, and then I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to move it to the front or bring it to the front, and then I'm going to click all of them, Ctrl G. We have just created the logo. Okay, let's just make a copy of it and take it to here. Okay, with the logo selected. Okay, with the logo selected, let's see what we can do. As you can see, it looks like this whole design starts somewhere here. There is a big padding here and there's a big padding here. Let's go back to the design. As you can see, guys, there's a big padding, as you can see. So instead of putting a padding in this section, a padding in this section, a padding in this section, we can create a container that will have a padding, which is an outside container. Let's try that. So what I'm going to do, let's check the frame. Okay, is there a way in which we can put the padding on the frame itself? I really don't think so. We can round it, but there is no padding. I don't mind much about that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, okay, so for now, let's create this component independently. When we have reached that part, we will create that section that will give us the padding automatically. So for now, let's click this guy and this one. Okay, let's press Shift A to put them in an auto layout. Make sure that they are centered. I'm happy with that. And then what we want to do with these guys, okay, we want to make sure that the space between these, what can I say? Let me show you. Okay, check what will happen in that space. Do you see? It moves nicely. Okay, as you see, it moves, it grows. Okay, we want to do that. Okay, so let's see. So the space between these, it's fixed. Okay, so what we can do, is that what I want to do? Nope, this is not where I want to go. I want to go to this space between. Okay, check here. Okay, this space can be a number. Okay, can be a number, or it can be auto. So it was already auto, guys. Okay, so it means that when we move this, as you can see, that effect happen. I'm happy with this. Okay, so now let's look at this container. I'm glad it does what we want it to do, but it's inside something. Okay, it's inside something. As you can see, it's inside this. Okay, so how are we going to do this? What we need to do, we need to create what is it? It's the top nav. Okay, the navigation bar, or yes, it's a navigation bar. Okay, so let's create this header. Let's call it a header, and we are going to call, is there a footer here? Here is a footer. Okay, cool. Okay, as you can see, guys, so we are creating a header now. Okay, let's go back here, guys. So what we are going to do, we are going to create an auto layout. An auto layout is going to be some sort of a container around these guys, these two guys. Shift A, we've got an auto layout. We are going to click that auto layout. Is there a way in which we can name it? Maybe let's go to layers. Let's see, which one is it? It's one of these. Let's name it and give it a name of header. Okay, so that's our own header. Okay, so what's the width of our own header? Okay, what's the width of our own header? Let's say let's come here. Let's see, the width can only hug the content. Okay, it cannot fill the parent because there's no parent yet. Okay, cool. Let's take the width of our header to fill in here. Okay, and then let's take can we see the height of this header from here? I think we can. Check here, guys. I think it starts here and it ends here. Okay, so the height of it is 77. Okay, so what we can do, we are going to make this height, let's give it a color so that we can see what's going on there, and let's make it 77. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's lift it up a little bit. Okay, I'm happy with that. As you can see, guys, these guys, the one that is inside, okay, it has got a space between according to development. Okay, it's auto here. Okay, as you can see, I like that. So we need to find a way to tell these guys that they must move almost like from here to here. Okay, since this is an independent container on its own, okay, it's going to be separate from the body. We just need to make sure that, okay, it has got a certain padding, which is this padding is almost like 360. Okay, the padding is like 360. Let's just go back to the actual application. Let's do this in case you might not know how to. Let me show you. Let's inspect, and then on inspecting, this jumps here. Okay, we want computed. This is style, this is layout, we want computed. Okay, and then on computed we want to come here. Where can we see something with the padding? Let's check here. As you can see, the padding is 120. Now let's see, does the padding change? Let's check. Is it going to change? Now it has changed to 80. Okay, let's see. Now 40, now 24, now 16. So it's 16. What is the largest? Okay, let's see. I think the largest, how can I know that? Okay, let's see, is there a way in which I can shift this development tool to be at the bottom? Yes, I can. As a result, I can see this is the padding, but this is the padding of what? Of this container. Okay, This is the padding of this container. I want the padding of the whole layout, something like this. Okay, I want to know why this layout, for some reason, it starts here. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't really see how it might have been done. Okay, but in our case, we are going to use the padding. Okay, not much of a problem with us. This is how we are going to achieve it. Okay, let's see. From here, this is 360, not a problem. Let's get into the white part. Okay, the nav. Okay, the header. In the header, where is the padding? Let's see. Horizontal padding. This is what I want, and let's make it 360. As you can see, guys, if we make this 360, now there is a padding here and there is a padding here. Okay, and if you can look at where this start and where this start, okay, it's almost identical. Okay, cool. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come here. I'm going to screenshot this. Okay, I'm going to screenshot this part. I'm going to take this part. Let me paste it. Okay, cool. And then when I'm pasting it, what do I want to do? I want to take it to home. Where is home? Here is home. I want it to be inside home, and inside home I want it to be behind this. So let me move this up using a short key. Okay, it's like this is how you can do it. Bring it up. You can use this square bracket, the right one, for bringing it to the back, the left one. So I've used the right one. Okay, so it's under this one, as you can see. Okay, cool. Now what I want to do, I want to work on this color. Okay, I want to work on this color. This color, it's supposed to be tertiary. Okay, as you can see, guys, it's supposed to be tertiary. But what I also want to do, I want it to have some sort of a certain transparency. Okay, let's click add here and see. This is not what we want, not at all. Okay, we want this color. So what we can do, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Okay, let's come here. All right, let's do this. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's remove it here. Okay, and then let's go to fill. We are going to fill it with a custom color, but we will sample it from here. Okay, as you can see. And then what we are going to do, since this is a color, we can come here and make it transparent. Okay, as you can see, we don't really see the words nicely. Let's come back here. Where is that color? And then let's make it like this. Okay, I'm happy with this. At the same time, this needs to have a morphic effect. Okay, not just transparency, but you must not really see this guy. It must be blurry. Okay, so what we are going to do, the text is the most important thing. That's why I'm going to zoom in this section. Okay, because it must be visible. So I'm going to go here and go to effect. We've got a drop shadow. I don't really want a drop shadow. I want a background blur, as you can see, guys. So we can increase the amount. Okay, let's check. Sorry about that. Okay, as you can see, guys, it's a bit blurry. And then if we want to, we can play around with the transparency as we wish. Okay, with the transparency as we wish, as long as it's still, this is still visible. Okay, let's go back to the prototype and see. I'm happy with this. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's zoom it up a little bit. Wait for this to disappear. Sorry, that's not what I want. But as you can see, guys, this starts somewhere here I'm not sure why this is very close to this side. We will see what we can do with it. Okay, we can see what we can do it, but I'm happy with this, guys. Okay, we will fix other things later with this prototype. Let's check. Okay, what is the overall size of our container? I think it's this, or it might happen that the size that we have chosen, it's not what can I say, it doesn't fit the size of this. It's not a desktop. Remember, Figma works on the desktop size. Okay, cool. We don't have much problem in that. We will change it because at least we've got some proportions and the size of the text and everything, so meaning that we can always improvise and change from there. Okay, that's not much of a problem. So let's quickly do that before we forget. Okay, let me create a new frame. Let me put it this one, and then let's check the width of this one. Copy the width. Let's copy the width, and then what's the width is, let's check, 1512. Let's just paste this here. Okay, and that is it. Okay, and then let me double click, and then from there let's take this guy, which is, we can bring it here. As you can see, check the padding, guys. Okay, this is the importance of creating composable components. Okay, then let's put this to the back. Okay, and then let's check the prototype. I think now the prototype is fine. It's working fine. It's exactly what we want. Okay, exactly what we want, let alone it has got this. Okay, what else can we do? Okay, maybe it's because we are viewing it on a MacBook. Let's try a desktop. Let's see, where is okay, that one we will deal with it later. Okay, let's keep it going and keep it flowing. Okay, so what we are done with now, guys, we are done with this and I'm happy with it. Okay, it's responsive, it's doing exactly what I want. Okay, let's test when we click on it. As you can see, guys, it does exactly what we want. I'm happy with it. Check here. Okay, cool. What is the next step? Let's go and check where. Let's go and check here, guys. Okay, check here. We've got this one. Okay, so what we want to do, this is one component. This is one component. Okay, it has got just different instances. Now I think you are starting to see how nice it is to work with composition. Okay, we're just going to create one of these, not all, only one, and then we're going to duplicate it and change the names. Okay, up until we reach the footer. All right, let's start with this card. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think I've already, my apologies about that, guys. Okay, I think I already got this card here. As you can see, I already got it here, so I can create this card from here. Okay, cool. This one doesn't move, but this one can. Okay, cool. Let's take this one to here. All right, so what we want also, we need to know that this moves. Okay, as you can see, it moves a little bit. Okay, we need not to forget that. Okay, so what we are going to do, the first thing that we need to create is the smallest component, which is the rating part. Okay, so let's go here, look for a star. Okay, let's go where? Let's go to here and let's look for a star. Let's look for a star. Let's take even this one, will work. Okay, as you can see, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. I'm going to try. Okay, let's take this out of this. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to press K to make this smaller. Okay, make sure it fits this. Alright, and then I'm going to type here 7.7. Okay, I don't think, okay, this is fine. And then I'm going to click this and click this one, Shift A on auto layout, and then I'm going to change this color. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to Shift A again, another auto layout. As you can see, that auto layout is a little bit bigger. I don't mind much about that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give it a background of black. Okay, the auto layout. And then let's center everything, and then let's go to the radius, auto layout radius. Okay, I'm happy with this, and then we're going to change the transparency. Okay, I'm somewhat happy with this. So this is the first atom, as you can see, and then the other one is then image part. Okay, so what we are going to do here, let's see. What we are going to do, we are going to create, let's go back and see here what moves and what doesn't move. Okay, everything is still here. The only thing that moves is this part. Okay, only this part. Cool. Let's see what we can do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create this image section only. I'm going to take this and I'm going to create this image section only. Okay, let's remove the fill and let's put the stroke, bring it a a bright color. Let's bring it a bright color. Okay, cool. And then let's come here, move it like this. As you can see, guys, move it like this. And then what else am I going to do? Okay, then I'm going to just click here on this dot to make this radial effect. I'm happy with this. Okay, let's just give it a color, remove the stroke. I'm happy with this. So let's just go to Google and look for an image, or maybe let's just check here and see, does this allow us to copy the images? Copy image. I think we are good to go. Let's go back to the top. Okay, let's go back to the top. This is movies. Let's copy this image and then let's come back here, guys. Okay, on this white part, this one. Okay, can I name it? It's a rectangle. Yes. Does it act as a container? I don't think so. I don't think it acts as a container, because if it was acting as a container, I was going to be able to clip out some content, of which this is not going to help us, guys. Okay, this is not going to give us what we want. So what we actually want, let's click Shift A to make an auto layout, some sort of a container around this guy. Okay, cool. What we want to do, let's click this guy. What we want to do, the border radius of this guy is 10. So yes, this is the border radius. Yes. Okay, so let's click on the container itself. Okay, remember this guy inside and the container, which is frame 6. I can call this container image container. Okay, so that we know it's an image container. We can put it a border radius of 10. We know. Okay, it might be invisible, but we know it's there. Okay, and then what's the width and height of this? Okay, the width is 268 and the height is 402. Okay, so what we can do, guys, we can take this guy and take it out of this container, this one. Okay, now we got an empty, it's a layout. That's what is important. Okay, so when it's a layout, I think it can clip content. As you can see, this is what I wanted. Okay, you will see how is that going to help us. Okay, so for now, let's fill our our container just to see it, as you can see, guys. So let's make sure that the width is exactly like this one, and the height is exactly like this one. Okay, let me just take a water break, guys. Indeed, that was refreshing. I needed it. Okay, thank you so much for waiting for me. So as you can see, guys, we've got this as an auto layout. Okay, now here's the interesting thing. What we're going to do, we need to put an image here. Okay, and in that image we need to clip it, okay, inside this container. Let's go back here. Not really, I have clicked. I don't want to click. I want to copy the image. I'll go back here, and in here I want to paste the image. Remember, I have clicked this container. I want to paste the image here. Control V in that container. This is not what I want. Okay, I was hoping that this image will fit in this container. Okay, let's try it for the second time. Let's see if we can do that here. Let's try here and Control V. It doesn't. Okay, let's try here. Control V. It doesn't. Why? It looks like Figma is not doing what I want to do. Maybe let me try it this way and paste. Paste here. Okay, this used to work fine, believe me. I don't know why now it may not working. Let's try paste to replace. I really don't know why it's not working. Okay, undo. Okay, let me try this. If this is a container, can't I fill it with an image? Yes, I can. I can fill it with an image. And then from here, where can I get the image? Okay, fill it with an image. Choose an image. Interesting. Okay, this is interesting. Let's try here. Okay, let's try this. Filling something with an image. Am I going to get okay, guys, let's try to implement something else. Okay, if I can fill this with an image, when I'm hovering, will I be able to create, what's this thing, a prototype out of that? This method we are going to, it will lead us to the drop off. We are not going to win. Let's improvise. Okay, we are getting there. Let's create a new frame. Okay, can't I do that? Frame selection, so that this can be a frame. My apologies about that. Let's see, guys, we can see where is frame selection. Okay, or maybe that's a frame on its own. Okay, I don't see that, but frame selection, yes. So this is a frame. I'm happy with that. Let's check. Is it rounded? Yes. Okay, let's start it from here. Okay, let's say image. Let's just type image here. Okay, now this is a frame, something like this one. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now if we click on this frame, okay, let's copy here. Okay, let's copy this image again. Let's paste it here. Okay, now we can take this image until it gets into this frame. Okay, if it doesn't want to, that's not much of a problem. We can take it and force it. Okay, maybe it might happen it's inside this frame, but this frame doesn't clip its own content. Let's try to see. Can we do that? Yes, the frame must clip its own content, and now it does. Okay, interesting. Now, guys, with this method we are going to win. Okay, let's do it like this. bit. I'm happy with this. Okay, I'm happy with this, guys. As you can see, it fits in there. Okay. Let me check what was with the border radius here. Okay, that means there's something inside here. I don't want this. Okay, I don't want that. I want the actual container. Okay, I want the actual container to have a border radius. Okay, make this small, something like this. I want the actual container to have a border radius of 10. As you can see, guys, the actual container, and it's clipping the content. Okay, cool. My apologies about that. And now I want to create a component out of this. Okay, check here, guys. I want to create a component out of this, and I want this component to have a variant. Let's create here to make a variant. In this variant, I want this image to be zoomed in a little bit. Okay. Can't I change a scale instead of doing it manually? Where is the scale? Where is the scale? Where is the scale? Let me press K. And then can I scale this a little bit? I think I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Okay. So if I'm clicking this one and I'm prototyping, I didn't want to play it. My apologies about that. I want to click on prototype. Okay, so from here to here, I want this to be on hover. While hovering, and then this takes only 50 milliseconds. Let's try it 200 so that it can be slow and smooth in a way. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, remember, now let me remove this. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, so now we've got this component. Let's go to asset. Here is it. Let's put it here, and then let's go and test the prototype of it. Let's test. Why are you showing these now? Okay, I think if I can click here. Okay, close. Let's click here and prototype. Okay, guys, if you might be enjoying this, guys, don't forget, I've got this coding channel. Please come and subscribe here to see how am I going to code this. Remember, I'm going to use React to code it. Okay, I'm a React developer. However, my friend here at Bug Array, he's going to create an Angular version of it. Okay, his link to his channel, it's in the description. Okay, so in case you might want, please guys, help us and come here and search for Matthew on Udemy, and you will get this course. Please come here, guys, and support this course. Let's continue, guys. Let's go and check the prototype. Okay, interesting. Let's go back and check here how this one goes. Okay, this one, it's not that too much, and ours, it looks like it's a bit too much, but it's the same effect, guys. You can use your own discretion and adapt and adjust. Okay, or maybe we can just come here. Okay, and then on design we can change the scale a little bit. Maybe press K. Okay, let's go and check it now. How is it? Interesting. I think it's the same now. Okay, cool. What we want to do, okay, out of that component, we want to create this one. Okay, interesting. So this means that even this one doesn't really belong to here first. Okay, so it must come here. Okay, what we must introduce now, guys, let's try to keep things clean. Let's have this frame as components. Okay, components. Okay, let's take all our components to here. Okay, I will just change the color to dark so that we can see them. Change all our components to here, and then I'm going to press V so that I can change the color to a dark color. Okay, now even this one belongs here. Okay, it's not a let me put it here for now. Okay, we are still going to modify it such that it's like this. Okay, cool. What's the name of this movie? Avengers Age of Ultron. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's see. Makes sense to me. I'm happy with that. What is this color? Remember, we've got that color which is, it has got something to do with text, not this one, not this one. It's app heading, it's this one. Okay, I'm happy with it. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to create this one and this one. I want to create an auto layout, so there is some sort of a container behind these guys. Okay, I'm happy with that. The color of that container is this color. I don't think we have it in our color system. Okay, but let's go and check first. Can't we find something? Let me press V. Okay, let's go here. Let's try muted gray. Even muted gray is not what we want. My apologies, I'm sneezing. Okay, but let's continue. Okay, so let's sample this color, guys. Okay, let's sample this color. Okay, as you can see, this is that color. We have sampled it. To me it looks like it's not a little bit stronger. Let me pimp it up a little bit. Okay, to me this is fine. Okay, so that it can be a little bit stronger. And then we want a padding around this. Okay, let's click this, and then we want to go to padding. Which padding? This one is horizontal padding. Let's see, horizontal padding. Okay, the horizontal padding, it's decreasing our own size. We don't want that. Make sure that everything is centered. Let's increase this instead. Okay, and let's increase this instead. Okay, and then is everything centered? Yes. So let's click onto what am I was increasing. Let's click here. I want to increase the frame. Okay, and this is the frame, but why this guy is not sitting in the middle? Let's see what might be the problem. Okay, as you can see. Okay, let's undo everything, guys. Looks like I am somewhat lost. Okay, maybe if I can take this to a whiter section to see. Okay, I'm happy with this. If I click this only, let me expand it from this side. Okay, is this rounded? Not really. Is this rounded? I can't really tell. Let's move it up a little bit. Okay, let me just excuse me, move this up, make this bigger. This is always aligning left. Oh, okay, let's look at the container. Okay, cool. There is a container here that is scratching this one. Let's look at it and look at its own properties. You see, this container is fill, so it's filling the current. Let's give it a fixed width. Okay, as you can see, guys, now things are starting to be exactly as we want. Okay, are you rounded? Yes. Okay, Okay, the container had a fixed width, something that I didn't want. Okay, so if you click here and we center things, as you can see, now this is centered. I'm happy with that. And also it takes its own size. So let's make this smaller. Okay, so we don't really need to pad it. Okay, don't really need to pad it. Let's move this like this. Okay, and then we can, let's put it on a white background. From here we can make this rounded 10. Let's see how is it going to look like. Okay, we are getting there. Let's increase this a little bit. Rounded of 10, let's increase it a little bit. I'm happy with this. What else do we want to do? Let's make sure inside here, okay, here the gap is a bit smaller. Okay, let's undo and leave the gap as it is. My apologies, I'm sneezing, I don't know why. Let's put a bottom. As you can see here, there is a left and right, there is a top and bottom, but if we can come here, we can have only the bottom padding. Okay, the bottom padding only. And then what I'm going to do, going to come here and change this. Okay, let's see. Somewhat happy with it. Let's come and check here. The movie's website. Okay, there's a little bit of a gap there as well, but it's not that big. Okay, what if maybe we can decrease the height, something like this, and then the gap at the bottom, make it smaller. Okay, I'm happy with this. So that if there is a word that overlaps here, then it can overlap. Okay, now guys, let's take this component. Okay, let me name it as movie card. Let me name this as movie card and let's put it here. Okay, let's prototype it and see. Go back here. As you can see, guys, let's hover over it. As you can see, guys, okay, this is what we want. Okay, interesting. Now we need to create what instances? I think so. I think we need to create instances. Okay, let's see. This is a movie card. Let's make this one an instance, some sort of a component. Okay, my apologies about that. Let's make this a component and then let's put it back here, instances. Go to assets. Where is that component? This is layers, this is asset. Okay, we want the movie card one, and then what we want on the movie card, let's duplicate it. Can't we put a different movie? Copy image. And then what we are going to do, we need to come here, double click until we hit the image. As you can see, this is the actual image. So in that image, I'm just going to paste the other one. Now the other one, it's exactly where that one was. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to type here rush. Okay, and then let's create another instance. Okay, my apologies about that. I hope guys you are learning something. If you do, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Okay, and then what else do I want to do? Okay, let's copy the image. Okay, copy image, come back here until we reach this image, paste, and then let's just copy this content. Nice image. Did I just said ice image? I think I meant to say ice age. This comes as a link, something that I don't really want. How can I some sort of remove that link? Let's paste it here. I don't think it will come as a link after that. Let's check. As you can see, guys, it comes as a normal plain text. Let's check our prototype, guys. Okay, let's see, is our hover working? As you can see, guys, I'm happy with this. We are getting there, guys. So now what I'm going to do, let's check what we need to do. So we've got this section, this part. Okay, let's create this part, guys. Okay, this part and this one. Okay, so the first thing that I see here, I'm not sure about you, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to be lazy. Hey, okay, I hope you are going to forgive me about that one. Let's see, how am I going to be lazy? What's the gap between these guys? Let's see, the gap is almost like 30 or 34. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and apologies about that, I'm going to highlight this guy and this guy and this one. I'm going to shift A and I'm going to put the gap, where is the gap, to 30. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, and then I'm going to center it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this, hold it down a little bit, and then I'm going to highlight this one and shift A, and then obviously between them I'm going to put also a gap of 30, as you can see, guys. Okay, my apologies about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this outside this frame, okay, because I want to repeat this. Okay, so I'm just going to click one of these since it's inside a layout, and then I'm going to press D. As you can see, guys, okay, everything is just being duplicated automatically. Okay, so I'm going to be lazy, as I have said. I'm not going to change the name. I'm going to try to change the images as quick as possible. Okay, how am I going to do that? Check here, copy image, come back here. My apologies about that, until I see an image, and then nope, I have pasted it in the wrong place. Okay, copy image, okay, copy image, okay, guys, I hope you get the idea. Okay, I'm not going to do that to all of them. Okay, so I just
Hey guys, my apologies for disturbing. In case you didn't know, we've got a course at Udemy. If you are watching this on Coded Design, I also got another YouTube channel for teaching you Figma, and that channel is Coded UI. In case you want to be updated by everything that we do here at Coded Design, please check the link in the description below to our Substack newsletter. Thank you so much. I hope you are enjoying.
just wanted some sort of a variety. Okay, my apologies about that. So I'm happy with this. Apologies about that. I'm happy with this. So what I want to do now is I need to create this. Okay, I need to create this. Okay, let's create this. Okay, do I have this on these guys? Looks like we are having a problem. I don't have the ratings here. Cool. Look at how interesting this thing is, guys. Do I have to go and add rating in all of these components? Okay, it's going to take time. And I was going to feel like, guys, let's skip it. But because there is an escape to that hard work, and that is, let's look for an instance, okay? Sorry, not an instance, for a component, the original component, and put it in that original component, okay? So that it can be visible to all of them. Let's check, guys. Is that going to work? As you can see, here is it. Is it visible to all of them? Boom. Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. Now it fits into the flow of the layout. Okay, we don't really want that. How do we take it outside the flow? It's simple. As this is clicked, you just come here, guys. Okay, let's click this. Okay, this is an absolute positioning. As you can see, guys, now it's outside the flow and we can take it to here. And can I move it up by bringing it to the front? It looks like it's at the back. I don't know why. Let's click bring it to the front. Oh, okay, it's not at the back, guys. Okay, the black is too light. Okay, the black is too light. Okay, all right, let's go and check here, guys. We've just saved ourselves some time. Okay, this is the importance of creating composition. Okay, obviously you might change these according to the way you want. Okay, so let's come back here. Okay, so here, guys, what we need here. Okay, let's start from here. Okay, let's try to be fast. Color. I don't think it has to be bold. I don't think so. Okay, I think let me press K to scale this down. All right, and then what I want to do now, I want to press V to change this color. This color, it's going to be what color? Not primary, I think it's this one. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then let's copy this and paste it and type movies. Movies. Okay, make it bold by pressing Ctrl B and press K so that I can scale this. Okay, and then press V. What color is this one? The color of this one, it's up heading light. I'm happy with that. And then let's copy the same thing, and then let's type here search movies or TV shows. Okay, that's interesting, and I'm happy with this. What color is this going to be? Is it muted gray or just text gray? Let's see, let's try text gray. I think text gray can work. Okay, and then let's come here and look for is this a magnifying glass or search? Let's start with search first. Which one? That looks like that one. I think it's this one. Okay, all right, let's click copy this and come back to here and Control V. Let's paste it. Okay, and then what I want to do here, I think I want to use text gray even in this one. Okay, let's move it out of its container. Okay, this one is not in a container. I'm happy with it. Okay, let's use text gray. Okay, stroke. Let's come back here, text gray. I'm happy with that. Not really happy because okay, let's leave it like this for now, guys. Okay, let's not be fuzzy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click here and Shift A and auto layout, make sure everything is centered and put it here. Make sure this, press K and then scale this up a little bit. Okay, I'm happy with it. And then I need another auto layout, Shift A. Okay, and then that auto, nope, let's press V so that it cannot scale. Okay, as you can see, this is almost like in the center. I don't want that. I'm going to change that now. Okay guys, let's see. Okay, what I'm going to do, this is top here, as you can see, this is somewhere here, but it looks like it's centered still. Okay, it looks like it's centered still. Why? Simply because there is some sort of a layout inside it, which is an auto layout where it's centered. So let's shift it to the right, as you can see, guys. So on the outer auto layout, let's look at the padding. At the padding, where is the padding? Here is it. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then what we want to do, let's just zoom in, and what we are going to do, let's check our stroke. Nope, not the fill. At this point in time, we want the stroke and we want this color. Okay, and we are going to zoom in. Can't I get the border radius here? Not really. That means we can do it here. Okay, let me click this one and click this one and press Shift A. Okay, and also click this one and this auto layout and Shift A. Okay, and then let's move these here to see if is this the same. Where is this? Something just disappeared. This one. Okay, undo. I want to start with this one and what? Okay, undo again, undo. This one, undo. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, don't have a problem with that. So I want to take this one and this one. Okay, Shift A. Let's see. I'm happy with that. I want this one or these two. Let me make sure that I'm clicking on them. Plus this one, Shift A. Now suppose everything works well. Okay, as you can see, guys. So what I want to do, let me double click on here. Let me change the color, the fill color, to this color. I think I'm done. Okay, cool. Let's go back and do some planning, guys. Okay, let's go back and do some planning. Okay, so as you can see, it looks like these are pages. These are pages. Okay, these are separate pages. Let's say this movies, it's a page, and this one, it's a page. Okay, and these pages, they always have a, what can I say, a footer. Okay, it looks like to me. So let's do this, guys. So let's go back here. Okay, now let's take our home page to somewhere here because we want it to be longer. Okay, we want it to be longer. Yes. And then what else? Okay, let's make it longer. Okay, let's make it longer. And then what we want to do, okay, we want to take this guy. Okay, let me just copy it. You never know. Control C, Control V. Okay, let's take the copied one to here. Okay, and then let's take this guy to here. Okay, let's center this guy. Let's center this one. Move this up. Come and check the mockup. As you can see, these are all aligned. Okay, let's align this one and this one. In fact, let's put them in an auto layout. Shift A. Obviously they are centered, we don't want that. Okay, and then let's decrease the space. Make sure that this starts here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, let's see on the design. It looks like to me this is exactly the same as this one, but to us I don't think so. This is not exactly the same as this one. So what we are going to do, we need to adapt, change a little bit, so that, is this on the center? I believe so. So that this and this could be the same. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, let me just confirm something. Is this the same as this one? I'm not convinced. Okay, not the same. Okay, this means that this and this one, they are not the same. Okay, how are we going to make these the same? Okay, this is what we are going to do. Let me center this, and then let me put this one here, and let's see, this is this and this the same? Not really. Okay, if this is centered, if this, yeah, now it's centered. Okay, first of all it was not centered, guys, my mistake. Okay, so this and this supposed to be the same as this one. I'm happy 100%. So this is what's the width? It's 310, so this means that this can be 310, as you can see, guys. Okay, this is 327. I don't really mind much about it, if I can be honest. Let's put it 310. Okay, all right, I'm happy with that. So everything is perfectly centered. Okay, cool. I think what we need also, we need the footer. Okay, we need the footer. Let's move this up a little bit. Okay, we need the footer. So let's go back and check the footer. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to screenshot it like this. Okay, then let's go back and paste it here. Sorry, and then zoom in. Okay, so guys, if you are still learning something, please don't forget to subscribe. I will appreciate that. You will help this channel to grow. Also, don't forget, we've got a course here on Udemy if you might want to learn what's this thing, Figma. Okay, in this course I start by designing this awesome interface on Figma, and then I will code it. You can view a lot of content for free here as a preview. Okay, and also don't forget that I've got coded design. Okay, this is coded design. If you might want to see awesome development here, application, React Native, please guys, don't forget. If you might want the Figma file, check the link in the description to source code. Okay, you will subscribe to my Substack and you will receive an email automatically with this Figma file. You will get a list of all the Figma files that I have and the source code from this channel, so that you can copy and paste and change and have your own application ready. Let's keep it going and keep it flowing. As you can see, guys, we are getting there. Okay, let's continue. We are getting there. Okay, so what I want to do, guys, now I want to create let me copy this. Okay, Control D, take it out of this flow. Okay, and then take it to the bottom here. Okay, my apologies about this. We are almost there, somewhere here. Okay, where is it now? Okay, move it to the top. As you can see, guys, this is the logo. Okay, and then what we are going to do, I think I can copy this text. Okay, I can copy this text instead of typing it. Okay, let me just paste it here so that I can remove all the links. Okay, so that I can paste it here without the links. Okay, I'm going to create a text box here, and I'm going to paste this. Okay, as you can see, guys. So what I want to do, okay, let me also click this one, Shift A. Okay, I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that only the text is centered, and I don't think this is bold. And then let me check my colors. Text gray, I'm happy with that. And then let's see, okay, I cannot pronounce this guy's name. All right, let's make this bold, and then let's change this to primary. Okay, and then let's highlight GitHub. Okay, and then let's see, guys. Okay, as a support, let's see if we can click to this guy's name. Maybe it will take us to his website. Yes, it looks like. Okay, this is his name. Let's check his contact details. This is awesome. Let's see. Okay, here is his contact number, and here is his email address. Okay, let me take a water break. So guys, you can come here and support the guy here. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, I'm happy I did that. Let me just take a water break. Okay, so as you can see, guys, we've got the footer here. Okay, we've got the footer here. So what else do I want to do? I want to put the footer there. Okay, so let me create an auto layout here, Shift A, and then I'm going to take it here. And that auto layout, I'm going to, I don't think I really want this. Okay, let's click on this text. This text, I don't want it to be filled. I want it to be fixed as it is. Okay, let's go to that layout again, and then increase it. As you can see, guys, this is exactly what I want. Okay, the height of it, the height is almost like 300. Okay, happy with that. And then let's change the color, put a fill color. Okay, and let's try to center things. Why this one is not centered? Okay, it's not centered. Okay, that is it, guys. Okay, that is it. I'm happy with this. Sorry, I'm happy with this. Okay, let's see. This looks like it's it's somewhere up too much, and I don't know why. That's it. Now it's supposed to be in the center. Okay, I'm happy with that. So guys, as you can see, I am happy with this. Okay, I am happy with this. Let's see the approach. Now when we click here, it must show movies, but when we click TV shows, it must show TV shows here. All right? Yes. Okay. Let's see what we can do. First, let's see what we can do. First, let's make this section, guys. Okay, you see this section, this one, plus the footer. Okay, let's see how far is the footer from. Okay, at least there's a small distance. Okay, let me also create that. Okay, small distance there. Okay, let me just create this, do this, and then shift this up. Okay, guys, so let's make this one and this two some sort of an auto layout. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is now in an auto layout. Okay, this auto layout needs to be a page, some sort of a virtual page. Okay, and then what do I mean by that? Check here, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to scratch this to the top. You see? And then what I'm going to do, let me center this. Okay, must I keep it centered? No, let me align it bottom. Okay, I think it will work when I'm aligning it bottom. Check here. So everything aligns. Okay, so it always leave some sort of a space here. So meaning that this page, virtual page, continues. Okay, unfortunately for now, it's at the top of the sticky bar. Okay, don't mind much about that. We can quickly fix that by clicking here. Okay, let's move this down by clicking here and bringing to the front. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to take this and shift it up until it reaches there. Now it's under that. Check here, guys. Okay, undo. Okay, let me shift it until it reaches there. I'm happy with this. Sorry. So this acts as a page on its own. When we click on movies in this page, this will change and this will change and it will show movies. When we click on suggest me, this will change, it will show suggest me. I hope you get that one, guys. Okay, cool. Let's see. Now at the same time, okay, at the same time, we need to make this scrollable at the same time. So let's go to the outer container. Okay, the outer container, let's make it small and see what it will do. You see, it hides these. Okay, it hides these. I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm happy with that. It hides these. Okay, now let's see the height of it. How big is it going to be? Let's just look here and look for any desktop. MacBook Pro, what's the height? It's 982, and then let's just change this to the same height. As you can see, guys. Okay, as you can see. Now what we want to do, we want to click this page. Okay, and where do we want to go? We want to go to prototype. Let's see on terms of the behavior, overflow, no scrolling. We want this to scroll vertically. Okay, as you can see, guys. So let's click here, guys, or let's just go to our prototype and see. Let's try to hover over this. Let's try to scroll. Okay, check here, guys. Okay, it looks like to me it's scrolling. Let's just check, is it going to reveal the footer? Yes, it does, guys. Happy with this. Happy with this. Okay, scrolling. But the problem is it scrolls with the header section. We don't want that. Let's just check, guys. I will still on. I'm happy with this. Okay, so we don't want that. So what we want to do, we want to make sure that this guy doesn't scroll. Okay, let's check on this guy. Scroll with parent. I don't think we want that. Okay, fixed, that means stay in place, stay on the top edge. Okay, let's start here first. Okay, let's just go back and see. Okay, now exactly what we want. Okay, check here, guys. Nice. Now when we click here, this is active. When we click here, this is active. When we click here, this is active. Okay, as you can see, guys, we can scroll nicely and we will reveal the footer. Okay, let's check here, guys. Is this the same thing? Believe me, it's the same thing. I'm happy with this. All right, and then what we want to do now, okay, as you can see, when we click here, nothing happens. So we need to, okay, there was something that was, as you can see, there's a problem here, guys. Okay, obviously, guys, as I told you that the prototyping, it's tricky. Okay, it needs some sort of a refinement. So I believe there is some sort of a mistake that I did here. Obviously, I think maybe as you were watching, you might have picked it up. You just have to change the flow a little bit, because this is supposed to be smooth like this and this and this at the same time. When I'm clicking here, it's not supposed to have that blinking thing, these things. Okay, so guys, I'm hoping you might fix them. Sorry, based on what I've taught you. So let's go back, guys. Okay, my apologies about that. Okay, so what I want to do now, let me just save everything for now and quickly continue. I think this record, it's been long, so let me just save it so that I can continue again. Okay, guys, I'm back. So sometimes when you are doing long recording, sometimes you might lose the recording, you never know. Okay, computers cannot be fully trusted. Okay, so we better be safe than sorry. So let's see where we are, guys. Okay, based on where we are, we've got the scrolling section and it reveals, let me just check here as I refresh, and also it can reveal the footer. I'm happy with this, and also everything animates. So when we click here, we want to be on movies, and when we click here, we want to be on TV shows. When we click here, we want to be on a different page. Okay, let's just quickly check here. As you can see, okay, this is suggest me and TV shows, and then we've got movies. Okay, let's implement that, guys. Okay, we are almost there. My apologies about that. So what we want to do here, okay, we want to create different pages. Okay, let's just highlight everything here. My apologies about that. Maybe we're on prototype. Let's be on design. Highlight everything here and move it. Okay, this one, it's locked. Okay, let's check here. We can unlock it now. Unlock it and also move it. Okay, maybe we don't need that. We can move this guy to the far left. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. My apologies about that. So what I want to do, guys, let's see what I want to do. Let's duplicate this. As you can see, this is another page. What if maybe this page could be TV shows? Okay, what if this page could be TV shows? And let's make it, nope, let's double click here. Okay, to take the text part like this. What if this page could be TV shows? Okay, it will mean that when we are here, okay, when we are here, this must be shown. When we are here, this must be shown instead. I hope you get that one. So let's see, how are we going to do it? We are going to do that here. Okay, so we need to prototype this one. Okay, let's try that, guys. Let's prototype this. Okay, so when you click here, I want you to be here. Okay, what if you click, when you are here, what if you click on movies? I want you to be here because these are movies. I hope, guys, you do get this one. Okay, let's test it like step by step. Let's go back to here. This is where we are. Okay, you can scroll up, you see this, scroll down, you see this. What if maybe we can click here? As you can see, guys, now we are on movies, but the problem is this is not showing what can I say, it's not active. Okay, it's not active. Let's click, go back here. You see it's taking us to movies, but it's not active. Okay, we will deal with that later. Okay, we will deal with that later. Let's see what might be the problem, but we are getting there. So if I'm here and I'm clicking here, this will take me to here. And when this takes me to here, it's supposed by default, this page has got this clicked. Yes, has got this highlighted. Okay, it has got this highlighted. Let's click on design so that when I come here I can be highlighted, right? Makes sense to me. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, it looks like when you come here, this must be highlighted because once you are here, it needs to indicate that you are here. It makes sense. Even this one as home, the home, it's movies. Okay, so automatically here movies must be selected. Okay, must be active, looks like to me. And then what we are going to do, we are going to create another section where we are going to delete this part. Sorry, not that really. I want the movies section part. In fact, all of this part. I don't know how can I select it. Yes, this one. Okay, cool. It looks like let me click undo. How am I going to do this? Let's see. What if we can delete this guy? What will happen? Okay, as you can see, this guy moves down a little bit, so we can move this up so that it can be here. And then what's the long one? What's this one for? Okay, don't need this one as well. Okay, and then I want this guy, move it up a little bit. Okay, just like this. Alright, so I'm going to move this one down here. And then can I move this one up? Not really, that's not much of a problem. Let's move this one up here, and then let's move this one up like this. Okay, and we are going to change this to suggest me. Okay, is this suggest me? Yes, let's go check here. Suggest me. Yeah. Okay. Let's type this. Okay. Let's paste it here. Copy. Okay, and let's duplicate this one. You see this one, let's duplicate it and let's bring it to the bottom because it's in the same layout. And then we can paste here, and then we can increase this. Okay, happy with this. Let's just change the color to what? To text gray. And then what we can do, we can check this layout and increase, yes, something like this. Remember, I don't think we have this one here. Okay, let's go back and double check that. As you can see, we don't have that one here, we have only this one. And then let's work on this one. It's just a search button. Okay, what we are going to do, okay, let's do it on the side. Screenshot it. Okay, let's create it on the side. Okay, so we can do this search. Okay, white. And then we can type Shift A, auto layout, center. No, I want the fill. Okay, happy with this. And then we are going to check here when we are loading. It changes to a different color. I think this is primary. It's not much of a problem. And then we are going to create a component out of this. And then we are going to create a variant. And we are going to change this color to primary. Okay. And then we are going to prototype this on hover. And that's it. When hovering, we must show this. Okay. And then we are going to take that instance from assets and we are going to put it here. And then I'm going to click this one and this one, Shift A. Okay. And then let me remove this, Shift A, and then let me change the flow. And then I might decrease the size a little bit and make sure everything is centered. Okay, and then does it have search a movie also? It's just only search. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, it's just search only here. It's just search only. Okay, and then what else do we want? Let's check. Okay, I think the cap is fine. Okay, happy with that. And then when we click this one, okay, let's go to prototype. When we click this one, I want you to take me here. And when we get here, this must be design. Okay. This must be like your normal app gray. And here, okay, let me just make sure that I am highlighting both of these. Okay, and here, this must be like this. Okay. And then when you click this one from here, take me to where TV show is highlighted. And when I click from here, take me to where movie is highlighted. I hope this is taking me there. Okay, I hope this movie, the movie is the movie part. Yes, I hope the movie part is taking me there. Yes, let's hope so. Okay. So as you can see, guys, now let's check the prototype. Okay, let's check our prototype. Obviously it's going to have some inconsistencies here and there. Okay, guys, I am hoping based on what I teach you, you can refine these things. Okay, remember, if I can refine these things, the tutorial will be longer. Okay, it will be way longer. Okay, I have given you the basics, the fundamental, and how to think about it. I am expecting you to surpass my own knowledge and my own skill. Check my mistakes, refine them and become better than me. I will be happy if you can do that. Okay, so let's click on TV shows and see. As you can see, guys, we can go to TV shows, and guess what happened? This is highlighted. Okay, I'm happy with this. It makes sense, guys. We're on TV shows. And then let's check on suggest me. What will happen? It can take us to suggest me, and it's showing suggest me, and suggest me is highlighted. Let's check on movies. It can take us to movies. Okay, after it says taking us to movies, it shows movies. Okay, check here, guys. Okay, these are movies, and check here, these are TV shows, taking us to TV shows. Okay, and check here, this is suggest me. I am Matthew Msingati. I am the designer, and at the same time I am a developer. Okay, so if you are learning something here, please guys, don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget that I have got this channel, which is Coded Design. I teach coding and user interface design here, and also I am going to come up with my own React version of the same project, thanks to this guy. Okay, thanks to this guy, okay, for his inspiration. Okay, we are all learning from one another. I am that guy who always appreciates somebody else's work, and when I'm inspired by it, I go on and thank God that this is his image. Okay, so that we can see who this guy is. Okay, so thanks to this guy for that inspiration. Also, don't forget that my friend will be creating an Angular version, and I will be creating a React Native version. Okay, the link to his channel will be in the description below. Okay, so guys, let's continue and see where we are. Okay, I think guys, we are done. I think guys, we are done. This is awesome. I don't want to make this tutorial longer than this. Okay, I hope you have learned a lot of things. Please don't forget, guys, please don't forget, you can come here and search Matthew Msingati and click on this course. Okay, this course has got a lot of content for you, more especially on the Figma side, for free here on Udemy. The only paid section, it's only these three guys. Okay, so meaning that this is content that you can come and check so that you can learn. If you might want the source code for this, okay, if you might want this, please check the link in the description to my Substack. Okay, when you subscribe there in my email newsletter, then you will be given some sort of, automatically you will receive an email with all the list of my Figma file. I am Matthew Msingati. I am the designer and the developer. I'm the greatest. I'm the hybrid. I'm the best of both worlds. I am the double-edged sword. I hope you have learned the concepts, the thinking, the logic, okay, so that you can pass the interview question. See you on the next one. God bless you.